Hi, my loves. How are we doing? All right, I decided to touch some grass today. Literally get out in nature, but I'm just coming in for a read per usual. If this doesn't apply to you, sit right with you. You don't want to hear what I have to say. That is completely okay. I will be back some other time. This does feel like specifically a person of some form. Again, very general, so this doesn't have to apply to love. But somebody's going to come in, but in a different approach. Makes me curious, unfortunately, if you've been back and forth with this person. And they've always approached you the same way. Car just drove by, sign. Black Jeeps could be very significant. A black Jeep or a black car. Okay, but anyways, as I was saying, they're coming in a sense of like a different approach, where as if they came in and out of your life, it was always the same way. Something's different here. Let me see what's going on. I'm just hearing a different approach, a different angle. Yeah, literally. So I got the Seven of Pentacles and then the Strength right here, and then the Queen of Cups in reverse. Whoever this person is, and like I said, it doesn't have to apply to love. This could be an old friend, an old coworker, a boss, a family member, whatever this is applying about. And like I said, for some of you, this could apply about love. Okay. But that's where I'm seeing with the Seven of Pentacles and the Strength right here. You clearly have some form of history with this person, okay? And I feel like in this case, they are literally trying to find the strength to approach you. Makes me curious if this is a person that definitely blew their bridges with you. There has definitely been some time apart between the both of you. Some distance. Every time I see this card on the Seven of Pentacles, like this, I can't tell if you notice on here, but it looks like a compass, you know, literally, like I'm seeing, like, you know, people on ships or pirates used to hold a compass, you know, to determine direction. Somebody's literally is on their way to you. There was some time here apart, and I feel like in a funny way, this collective, you know that this is coming. I feel like you are preparing in a funny way, whether it is you're seeing this person's name, their car. I feel like this collective, to be honest, I think you're truly haunted by this person, but don't make it fit. I don't think you've had a split off like a month ago with somebody. This has been some time between the both of you and some distance. I mean, I'm hearing this person could have moved further away from you at one point, or I'm hearing they could have moved on, whatever that means. Again, it doesn't have to apply to love, but let me see what else is going on. Okay, it's really loud where I live. Like there's a bunch of cicadas and crickets and all that going on. It just like quiet down. It got loud and then it's just quiet down. And then I got the Temperance, okay? And then I got the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to be honest, whatever the aspect that is, there is something about a friendship. This person doesn't want to lose you. And again, guys, use discernment. If you do not want this person back, don't take them back. This is not, you know, a way of saying you must take them back, because it makes me curious. And I will actually get into why you guys can never have a solid relationship, but this person wants to go into calmer waters with you. I do kind of see an apology. There is heavy Leo and Sagittarian energy coming out of this, but I think this person is going to make an approach of, could we at least be friends? Makes me curious if you guys, again, whatever this person applies to in your life, you both had a certain expectation, and when that one expectation did not work, when you put all of your eggs on one basket with each other, you guys would distance, you know, from each other. You guys would completely pull away. There would be drama. There would be fights. There is giant setbacks. I think this person's new approach is, no matter what, can we at least be in each other's lives? I really don't think this person likes it that you're not involved in their life. And that's what I'm saying. There's been some time. I'm hearing that I got so much I want to talk to you about. Let me see what else is this approach. Page of Swords. That's what I'm saying. This collective, you could be truly haunted by this person right now, because I literally think they're watching you, whether it is social media. Don't make it fit. I feel like social media is a big thing. I don't feel, you guys may not have each other on socials. I heard a twig like snapping. It's like a bunch of moths over there. Sign moths are very significant. But anyways, as I was saying right here, I don't think you guys have each other blocked. I really don't. You guys could have removed each other, but this person can easily watch you with the Page of Swords. Let me see why you guys can never make it work. There's the 8 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. That's what I'm saying. It would always end in heartbreak. Whenever your guys' last conversation was a big old splat, maybe this collective, you really did tell this person to go away for good. That's where I'm saying there has been some distance. And I think this person has respected your time, your space to stay away. But then, I'm going to be honest, they're going to take a risk to, got a notification sign. They're going to take a risk to say, like, okay, I can't do this. And I'm going to be honest, there's something about, again, this person wants to be your friend on whatever aspect that is. Now, if this is applying about like an ex, I always say be very careful, because sometimes I'm a believer of you really can't be friends with somebody you once loved. Again, if this is like, you know, applying about an ex. So my advice immediately is just think things through logically with the Page of Swords. You can still sail to calmer waters with this person and have that if you want. Set your boundaries, of course. If you're not comfortable with that, speak up on that. Like I said, just use discernment. Let me see what else is going on. The Devil. That's where I'm saying, when aligned with the Strength right here, if this is applying about like an ex of some form or somebody you were romantically involved with at one point, clearly this person has commitment issues, abandonment wounds with the Devil. That's toxicity right there. And that's where I'm hearing they're doing that. I got so much I want to tell you. There's so many things I want to discuss with you. I think this person has grown a lot also, because Temperance also talks about balance. Okay. I think you both have evolutionized way more than both of you have let on. What's the Devil? Confirm more with the Devil. 9 of Wands. They were playing games, I'm going to be honest. And even if this is not about like an ex of some form, whether it's a friend, coworker, family, again, whatever this is applying about, this is somebody that played games at the time. They really treated your guys' relationship in a way as a joke. They didn't take it seriously, but I don't feel like this collective, that's anything shocking to you, considering how things blew up and how things got torn apart. This person's starting to take you seriously, because that's what, like I said, do not make, there is time here. There's been a lot of time and distance between. I'm going to be honest, for a lot of you, I don't think you've seen or heard from this person at all this year. For most of you, I don't. This has been some distance apart. But let me see more about your energy, because I feel like with that Temperance, that's all, again, that's also all about balance right there. That's all about, you're kind of in the same mode. 10 of Pentacles, and then the High Priestess in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You've done some releasing, I think. And for some of you, maybe even if you haven't directly spoke to this person as of quite yet, I think for some of you, you could have forgiven this person. For some, there has been some surrendering here. Page of Swords. The Hangman. As I said that, the Hangman's all about surrendering. Don't make it. Over the last few days, I'm hearing you could have had an emotional breakdown. You could have, I feel like your heart, again, whoever this person's implying about to you, you're softening up to this person a little bit more. I'm not saying you're in this mode of like taking them back, but again, if this is really your reading, I think you're ready to hear them out, but I don't think you're also going to be naive about it either. And that's kind of the message too, is like and they're telling you, you can have this person back around in your life if that's what you want. If you don't, you know, be honest and be direct with this person, but you're ready for this conversation. You're both at an emotional standpoint. So let me see after this friendship real quick. What else do they want? King of Cups. What did I just say? Emotional maturity. It's up to you. The ball's in your court, babies. But yeah, this person doesn't want to lose you.